Let us see the effect of temperature on the resistance of metal and on the resistance of alloys. So we saw that if you increase the temperature, the resistance will increase, and we got the relation that resistance is equal to R0 1 plus alpha delta T, and rho is equal to rho 0 1 plus alpha delta T. And before going to this, you have to study how this has come from the last lecture, and this is very important as per the exam point of view is concerned. Now whenever you increase the temperature, that is change in the desk, whenever you increase the temperature, the resistance will increase. So I have got these two graphs for metal, that is conductor and alloys. So this is the temperature axis in Kelvin, and this is axis for resistivity or resistance. Basically we plot here resistivity, not the resistance, but we can also plot resistance. Okay, so whenever we increase the temperature, what will happen to the resistance of metal? It will behave like this. Okay, so it means that whenever you increase the temperature, the resistance or resistivity increases very fast. Okay, from 0 you go to here, say 5, say 10, say 15, it will increase like this. This was the resistivity, this was 0 and it was 5. Okay, when it was 5, it increases to this. If it is say 25, then it has reached and increases here. So it increases very fast in case of metal. Now if I consider alloys, alloy means say nichrome wire, okay, and so many things, brass, etc, etc. So if you heat the temperature, if you increase the temperature, its resistance or resistivity will not change as we saw here in the metals. So this is for alloys and this is for metals. Now it means that the effect of temperature on the resistivity or resistance in case of alloys are very less. Okay, though it will increase, it is increase, but with very less response. Okay, so it is very reactive. Okay, when increase the temperature, it will increase very fast, but this alloys, the resistance or resistivity of this alloys will not increase very fast. Okay, with this graph. Now from here we conclude that whenever we construct a resistance, we do not use metals. Okay, we use alloys. So there are two kinds of resistors. One is a wind coil or round coiled, and another is carbon resistors. Okay, so the next topic will be that one. So one very important is that why the alloys are used to make resistors. Why? Because whenever there is flow of current, there will be a heating effect, there will be a heat of the alloys will get heated up, but its resistance will not change randomly as that of metals. Its resistivity will not change randomly as that of metal. That is why we use the round coil resistance from the alloys, not from the metals. Thank you.